They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Bears have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Fresno State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money.
There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the option. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. So California's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
To the ground with the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's into the open down the middle. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Cal. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it.
Man, I like the call. 3rd inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Toss to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Miranda.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he had just enough to will that one home. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg. Nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
They'll give it to the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the counter. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they're after him! And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the toss. Slithers into space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Makes it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Safe completion on the screen. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He now has 56 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but, man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Fresno State will have to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He's looking to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. You start the season, top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. From the gun, give on the inside. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical.
Breaks into the open. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Running it to the right. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on first down from the 30. They'll go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Butler. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And he gets to the line and spikes it. Very efficient, and they have a chance to score before the break. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And that is one the quarterback is going to wish he had back. Receiver wide open, and he just threw it way too far out in front of him. He's never gotten into a rhythm, guys. This is one of the more talented guys in the entire country, and he's way under 50%.
There he goes! Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point is good. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He's running free down the middle. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Fresno State. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Stanford is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Cardinals on the scoreboard. They're up 14 over San Jose State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets away from one. Finds some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his man down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. to the ground to try to move the chains. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. They're going to run it to the right. Across the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
And what a great job defense getting penetration quickly, forcing the running back to get outside to try to make that thing go wide, which that's what you want as a defense. When they run the draw, they want you to run upfield, and you run right up the middle. Good job by the defense getting some penetration to throw off the running back early.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Cal! And that one will give him the lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this.
He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in, looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The option look. He'll toss it. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Going with the counter play here. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Jones. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold on.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. I'm sure the play is complex, but it doesn't involve the official also throwing a flag in the middle of it. 1st and 25. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
There are a few things that just make me happy in life. A great steak, a scrumptious dessert, and a tight end who makes a catch on 3rd down.
If the steak's medium rare, I'm right there with you, Reese. And I'm also there with you on these tight ends on 3rd down, too. Too big for DBs to cover, too fast for linebackers to cover. That guy's a weapon.
The Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these 1st downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The running back has it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the 1st down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Fresno State will have to punt it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible.
Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. They're going to go right back to him on first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Cal.
Here comes the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. Smashes it between the uprights. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you can see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.